Welcome back. I haven't shot a video yet this week. Here the clock is turned to September. Today's Thursday, September the 3rd, 2020. And today I want to tackle the psychological need for us, people like me and you, to impose our views upon others in our network. I like to call it Peacock Syndrome, and I've not been shy about saying that social media as a whole, Facebook specifically, with the comments and the shares and the viewpoints, doesn't create conversation. It creates trollism. It creates debate. It creates toxicity. The way that it's set up and the way that people can say things with their thumbs through a keypad that they wouldn't say in any other situation or any other environment. They wouldn't say it verbally unless it's in a mob type setting. So these are conversations that aren't really conversations. These are keyboard interactions, and we need to treat them as such. I miss the days 15, 20 years ago when I didn't know how supportive you were of Al Gore. You may not have known how supportive I was of George W. Bush. And at 20 years old, I voted for George W. Bush over Al Gore. I don't remember it being so divisive because we didn't have these keyboard interactions, these pseudo conversations that really aren't conversations, because we wouldn't have gone up to every random person that we saw on the street and initiated a conversation with them about who they're going to vote for. Yet, that's what Facebook and that's what Twitter kind of allows us to do. Is I saw that friend XYZ posted this about Biden, so I'm going to flash my feathers as a proud peacock and I'm going to impose my opinion on you about Trump. And I'm going to take literally everything in our society and I'm going to politicize it because I saw Johnny do that on his Facebook page. These aren't interactions that we would have with one another at the grocery store or the library or the gym, the pickup line at elementary or middle school. These are conversations that we have in front of our keyboard because we're reading comments on a news page. We're taking random events and we're politicizing them. We're aligning ourselves with leftists or rightists based on a candidate, based on an opinion, with somebody that we wouldn't have this conversation verbally with, but yet it's okay to have that conversation with your thumbs. That's creating division. And I'm going to take that approach. I am back on Facebook. It has sucked me back in. I really like to share pictures of my kids with family, and I really like to see pictures of kids going back to school and families that have maybe adjusted to this COVID situation. And really, that's my reason for being there and offering some sort of a positive outlook on things. What I don't like is the shared opinions or shared news, and then you've got 393 comments, and it goes political by the second comment, and then you've got re-commenters on the original comments, and it's just awful. And that's peacockism. So what we need to do is get away from that peacockism. We need to approach those comment threads and approach those commentaries as if we would say that to somebody face to face, person to person, rather than through a keyboard. That's where I leave you today. Have a great weekend.